how I go from talking back to Darth Vader to getting overshadowed in my own show by another character who was created to basically be my replacement. A long, slow death in the Sarlacc pit would have been a better fate than this.
Boba, it's time for your healing bath!
Yippee!
Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content. Just like this.
Do or do not. There is no try.
So it's Wednesday once again, and you know what that means. We get to see what fresh hell awaits us for the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 5. Or should I say the Mandalorian outro. Was this episode the best one so far for this show? Probably. Does that impress me in the slightest? Absolutely not. So here's the problem for me. This is Boba Fett's show, and they just dedicated an entire episode to catching up with Mando, not to mention making him infinitely more capable than his aging, goofy counterpart.
Fuck me, right?
I've discovered that Lucasfilm have become absolute pros at manipulation. In fact, I think this is what they've been doing since they bought the franchise, to differing degrees of success. They are very good at making legacy characters look incompetent or weak, so that their creations, in this case Mando, look like a bigger deal. It worked in the Mandalorian show, and now it's continuing here. Not to mention, this episode might as well have been called Nostalgia Bait, or References Chapter 5.
Whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
I mean, they were throwing everything at us. Dark sabers, Mandalore backstories, Baby Yoda references, starfighters from episode 1. They even took us into the pod racing canyon on Tatooine, because they know a majority of our culture thrives on references to movies and TV shows that are better than the one we are watching. And many people will see those references and think they are watching something good. But not me. I'm on to you, Lucasfilm. I will not be manipulated.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
This episode starts with Mando entering a meatpacking plant to collect a bounty. I was half expecting Rocky Balboa himself to be standing in the corner punching a dead carcass. What's one more reference, am I right?
That's right, it stinks!
And Mando, in typical Mando fashion, when there isn't a stronger female character around, dispatches of a group of shady individuals and takes his target's head as the bounty.
What's in the box?
This leads to him finding what is left of his Mandalorian brethren, and he takes this opportunity to forge armor for his little buddy Grogu. And this is done by the mysterious armorer who looks like she is a Destiny cosplayer that we've seen in past Mandalorian episodes. Although the reunion is short-lived when she finds out that Mando willingly took off his helmet at one point, this leads to him being declared not fit of the Mandalorian title, and he is effectively kicked out of the order that he was just welcomed into.
Anybody care about what I want?
I do.
Shut up. Get out.
Honestly, this portion of the episode is what I found most interesting. Part of me wishes we could have gotten a show about Mandalore, or just Mandalorian society in general. Learning about their order and their way of living is infinitely more interesting than anything that's happened in the main storyline in either of these two shows. I think there is a good show in there somewhere with that concept, and it feels like a missed opportunity every time they tease more of it.
That makes sense.
To me, the episode then comes to a screeching halt when Mando returns to Tatooine, and he returns there to get a new ship from his trailer trash mechanic, Pele Mato. This portion is the type of filler and fluff that plagues these shows normally. There's comedy, there's nostalgia bait, there's a lot of him fixing his ship, but to me, nothing happens during this portion of the episode that actually pushes the narrative forward. This part just didn't need to exist, at least not in this capacity. After a whole lot of nothing happens, including Mando in a routine traffic stop.
Yes, officers, there's something wrong?
Have you seen this boy?
Fennec eventually shows up and offers Mando a job. This job, of course, is helping Boba Fett with his syndicate issues. Mando agrees without pay, but says first he must pay a visit to a little friend of his. Here's a question. Are they really going to try to rope Luke Skywalker into this conflict that Boba Fett is having? Just to give people one more fan service moment that ultimately amounts to nothing? We shall see, but the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 5 has absolutely nothing to do with Boba Fett. It serves as a reintroduction to the character of Mando, and doesn't really offer anything in the way of interesting storytelling other than the Mandalore subplot, which actually feels like it's being written out of the show with the way that Mando leaves things with his Mandalorian brethren. A lot of Easter eggs and references just isn't enough to change my mind about what I've seen up until this point. Most of the episode amounts to a lot of filler with only glimpses of of something worthwhile. So that's why I'm going to give the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 5, The Careless, Sam Gerard.
I don't care!
So have you seen Chapter 5 of the Book of Boba Fett? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Right on.